Hi again, guys. Thanks for joining us again here. What we're going to talk about is why. Why are we going to travel? Why can't we just stay in the one spot and do day trips or go on holidays for a few weeks? Well, probably it would have been around 12 years ago. Scott and I actually did a working holiday. It was supposed to be around Australia, but we ended up heading up to the Northern Territory and sort of got not stuck, but we sort of didn't move far from there for about 18 months. Absolutely loved it. We worked in Elliot probably for the longest out of all the places we worked, and just had an absolute ball, and the experiences were amazing. We also did a couple of months in Western Australia. We just had this overurging, like, no, we've had enough, we're going home. So we came back and we'd put enough money away to buy a house, or put a nice big deposit on a house, which was good. And since then we've been living here in Victoria for 10 years. And as you can see, this is pretty much right on our backyard. So it's not the worst place to live in the world. We're not in suburbia, we're in the bush. So anyone would think someone like us would go, oh, we don't need to go anywhere, we've got the bush right in our backyard. But as time sort of went on, I'm a bit of a, I must have gypsy blood or something in me. I just keep looking at everyone's Facebook posts and pages and websites, and just see how much of Australia there is to explore, and the beauty of Australia. And there's just so much we haven't seen. We've taken our kids to Uluru, they've been to Catachita, been to Broken Hill, Canberra, and they absolutely love travelling. And we were amazed about how much they remembered and how much they learnt while we were away. And it was actually sort of our last trip to Canberra. We came back and went, oh, I just want to keep going. And even the kids were saying, can we keep travelling? Can we keep travelling? So that's when we made the decision, right, we're going to do this. We're actually going to travel around Australia. We're going to put our foot down and we're going to do everything we can to do it. So it wasn't sort of the easiest decision in the world, and there's lots of things that have to be decided before you make it, but that was sort of our reason why we wanted to do it. So if you're sort of deciding whether you want to do it or not, do a list of pros and cons and think, well, we want to go because it's education for our kids, there's so much to see, etc., etc. And then on the cons, put like money or whatever you think is going to affect it, and just weigh them up. As I read once, people don't lay on their deathbed and say, oh, I'm glad I stayed home and did nothing. They want to remember life like, gee, I'm glad I went and did that trip around Australia. I'm glad that I gave the kids that experience, not, oh, we should have, I should have. Get out there. It's such a beautiful place to explore. Like I said, this is pretty much our backyard. It's just beautiful. There's no one here except me and the animals and the birds, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is only a dot in the map of Australia. So, yep, sit down, make a decision and go for it. See you next time.